Hey guys, still here, and welcome back to Avorion. In today's episode, I'm already working away at destroying the research station from the clan of Oaximxu, because these guys have potentially the parts that I need to complete the quest called Enemy of My Enemy. This quest requires neutron accelerators, electron accelerators, and fusion generators, and some of those are a bit hard to find. Now, I have already whittled down the shield on this station, and I've been firing at it for the past few minutes. Not really receiving any attention from other ships, but it looks like that's about to change, as another 3 cruisers have popped into existence. Now, I don't really want to get sidetracked by the cruisers, because if I leave this station alone for more than 30 seconds, I am going to have to take the shields down again. And judging by how quickly stations and ships are able to regenerate their shields, well, I'd just be sitting here for another 10 to 15 minutes trying to go through the whole station's shields and then the station again. So I'm just going to ignore the cruisers for now and continue working away through the station. I have considered capturing the station. It's going to take me 350 to 440 boarders. The provinces currently carries 473, but I've decided against it. I just want to destroy the station and get the items from it. And that'll be that. That's all I'm here for. Going for the station capture. Sometimes it can yield you the resources that are inside. But I've also seen it happen that they just disappear. Like the situation has been with the shipyard that I captured. That now turned into Brendryen Station. The resource depot. Hopefully, with the destruction of this research station, I'll be able to get everything that I need. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go look for a couple of additional stations and sectors, really, to find the neutron accelerator, the electron accelerator, and the fusion gen. Because as it stands, they're just very hard to find in my current galaxy. This cruiser is just begging for it. Come on, dude. I can take a 30-second break from firing at the station. Just do a bit of damage against the cruiser, and I'm plowing through the station again. It's already a hazard zone, so they're not likely going to be bringing in another wave of 8 to 10 cruisers, hopefully. And with my cargo capacity, I should still have more than enough left to pick up everything that this cargo, or that this research station has to offer. But man, 4 million shields, 5 million, what do we call it, hit points, hull hit points. This has been a fight and a half. I'm going to need more firepower for when I start taking down stations like this on a more regular basis. And I still have a cargo bay full of items that I haven't been able to sell, so it's not just going to be more firepower, but also potentially a bigger cargo bay. Or I'd have to set up my own trading station and hope that items are going to get sold off like that. I don't actually know how that's going to work. Okay, here we go. Boom. And hoover everything up. Jesus, I'm full? Are you kidding? Wow. Well, we got the proton accelerators, that's for sure. We have the antigrav. No, we got... Oh, come on. We picked up proton generators, not neutron generator or neutron accelerators. We have 2,700 stolen high-capacity lenses. 5 force gens, and a load of stolen antigrav generators. It's going to make me quite a bit of money, but it's none of the parts that I need. Oh, this sucks. This means that I'm going to have to do a lot more exploring in order to get the parts that I will need. Without those, I cannot get the legendary artifact. Because Botan will just keep jumping. And despite the firepower of the provinces, I cannot kill him quick enough. He'll just jump away instantly. Is there another cruiser around? Yeah, there is. This, however, is now a massive Rex zone. Destroyed research station. Plus tons of Rex. Alright, time to head back to the smuggler's outpost. If I'm not going to be able to get my parts, at least I'll be able to make some money off of it. Quite a lot of it, in fact. And that's not even counting everything that I've been destroying when I got here. Oh, speaking of, something that I don't want to do is pick up scrap for the moment. Because I think there is still more valuable stuff to pick up. Oh, I also picked up 224 stolen transporters for 39,000 a pop. Which is really nice. Let's dump the scrap iron, scrap naonite. And where was the factory? No, that's not it. Where was the research station? Here. Because there's potentially still more to grab. Let's see, I gotta pick up the stuff from the station and make sure that I don't accidentally grab the stuff from the damaged ship over there. Yep, more proton accelerators, high capacity lenses, teleporters, drills. And she's full again. Yeah, that's what I get if I'm not able to pick up anything, or if I'm not able to sell off my cargo haul. More teleporters. Is that it? I even got a stolen satellite. Oh, sorry, I got 25 stolen satellites. Jesus, I'm going to be spending a lot of time actually getting everything sold off. Which, by the way, is not necessarily a bad thing. Because now that I have quite a lot of money available, or will be having quite a lot of money available, I'll be able to actually get a few mines. And mines are nice ways to get money automatically. There's a smuggler. Oh, that's a loader from the Westover. Yeah, I probably should be pirating that. Aside, of course, for the fact that they're my allies. It wouldn't really be suitable to take them down. Now, I did send the Vulture to stop the salvage run over there. I could tell the Vulture to start harvesting where I just blew up everything over there. It's going to take her a few jumps. Okay, let's go here. Refine. And then you're going to start jumping. Here. I know that could have been one different, but what the hell. Wait for me here, and I'll indicate what the intent is by then. Right, what do I want to salvage first? High capacity lenses, stolen force gens. These are only a few. A lot of stolen drills. I think drills can be sold off at equipment docks. But I have to check that. Alright, unbrand stolen goods. Unbrand 272 drills. Whoops. That cost me 2.7 million. Okay. Time to get to the equipment dock. 30 seconds. Now I've also told the Sovereign to come over here. Because I'm hoping to have the Sovereign just explore in this direction. And see if she can find where this particular jump gate leads. But I'm not exactly sure where it's supposed to be. Where that jump gate leads. So I'm going to have to do a couple of smaller jumps there. Mining ship in 145 by 45 cannot find anything else. Oh, that's that sector. Right, yeah, that's the Venture who's jumping back and forth. Alright, equipment dock. Are you at all interested in getting the drills that I just acquired? No, they're not. That's unfortunate. The repair dock, I suppose, isn't either, because they don't use them. They do want force generators, though. But not if they're stolen. Military outpost? Nothing? Where am I gonna leave all of my stuff, then? Nobody wants anything. Shipyard? Come on. Nope. Nobody's willing to work with me on this one. Oh, that's annoying. Mineral extractors, I suppose, are just... yeah, they're flat out producing and they're not actually able to buy anything. Okay, after consulting my resource again, linked down below in the description in case you're interested, I found that almost all the drills can be sold off to mines. So I just need to figure out where a couple of the mines are. You don't need to be looking for mines, plural, just mine, singular. And then we'll just jump over there and see if we can get the drills sold off over there. Is it worth visiting the equipment dock for a second? Because it would get me more money that I can then use to start unbranding all these stolen goods. And with it, potentially get a few more mines operational. Yeah, let's head over there. Speed to full, 1000 meters per second, 1500, 2000, don't smash into the frigate over there, 2500 meters per second. That should give me more than enough speed, potentially even drifting right by the station. Because the provinces takes a couple of kilometers to slow down. Yeah, a few too many by the sound of it. Because I just skated right past it. Oh well. Docked. Okay, trade equipment. Sell. That's 2 million. Excellent. That's only a few of the things that I wanted to sell. Because I think... yeah, see, there's more turrets up here. That one and that one. There's another turret here, but it's a lot of point defense systems. Which I'm really not very interested in. Turret control systems are good. Especially since you can use the research bureau or the research station to improve these. There. Alright. Over to the mining area and start selling off the drills. Okay, who's interested? Ore mine small. Are you interested? No, you're not. Oil rig. Nope. Supposedly, ore mines would normally buy these things. Lead mine? I guess my resource is out of date because it's not accepting drills anywhere. I'm just able to buy stuff from here, but not sell it. That sucks. Do I have any free slots by any chance? Not really. Otherwise I could just install the salesman trading system and find locations where I can sell off the items that I have. But I cannot remove any of these parts. Would it be possible to upgrade to get closer to 59,000? Not with 2 million probably. Do I still have scraps that need to be refined? Scrap metal? Not really. Crap. Okay, a research station. They sometimes also buy them. Are there no research? Yeah, I know that there's a research station over there, but that's considered hostile. Vulture, get over there. And start salvaging everything. If you need a place to refine, you can do that here. Keep looping. Right, so we got nowhere to go with this ship. I think I might just have to transfer over to the Sovereign and use her radar, because those pips are not indicated in the current situation. Now these things do have a fusion generator. But I think that the provinces, or no, the Sovereign already picked up those things. So that should be enough. The next research station's all the way over there. Jesus. Alright. Let's just transfer over to the Sovereign and go scouting. And then tell the provinces to start doing a couple of jumps. And get closer to that territory in the southwest. Head over to the research station there. Alright, so where is this gate supposedly leading? Here, I think. Let's see if they might have the parts that I want. Because I'm getting close. Come on. Lots of baddies. I jumped right into an enemy shipyard. No, not a shipyard. Just a an area controlled by the Oaximxu. And I have a ship that is not very heavily defended. Because the only thing that I have on this ship is my one railgun. And I didn't really save any of the guns that I just got. Okay. Fine. Trinium hull. Let's turn that into Xanian hull. There. Wow, the damage output on this thing is not terrible, but rate of fire is pretty much non-existent. What does this thing do? 7.2 rounds a minute rate of fire. Or rounds a second, I think. And the benefit is, the damage goes straight to the hull. Ultratech trading system? A what? Trade route sectors 12? Whoa. Economy scan range 25 sectors. I've never seen one of these. An Ultratech trading system. Now, this is all nice and stuff, but this is not a combat ship. Or at least, not yet. She does have some cargo space left. Can I maybe persuade this guy to start giving up his freight? No, I don't need to tag it. Hello. Are you carrying anything useful? No, I'm not kidding. Dump it. I've never actually had traders go, well, okay, destroy me then. That's a new. What are you packing? Are you delivering or buying? I can't tell. Give me all your cargo. No, give it up. He's leaving. Or trying to. Yeah, he left. Right, so this is not the sector where I'm going to be finding the stuff that I was hoping to find. Which is factories that can sell me neutron accelerators. Province is at location yet? Yeah, she is. Okay, provinces. You got a research station over here. Is there anything that I can sell off to these guys? I'm mostly looking at the drills. Yes. They are willing to buy my drills. That's good. Frees up quite a lot of inventory on this ship. And also gives me a bunch more money. Did I get a registration for these? Yeah, this is the territory from the Wemoyne, so this is good. I don't have a registration to do it in the Democratic Conglomerate of the EOE yet. So if I take all of my stolen wares there, I'm going to have to get another cargo license quick. Before they start confiscating my millions and millions of stuff that I have aboard. 272 drills for the tune of 4.3 million. And I couldn't even buy everything. Right. There was a... yeah, here it is. Smuggler Hideout. Is that thing hostile? Yeah, I'm at war with these people. Okay, maybe they're not too eager to help me then. How about another smuggler outpost? Here's one. Because now I want to be starting to unbrand and then sell off other parts. And especially now that I know that a research facility is quite close, I can pretty easily get rid of the stolen force generators and probably the anti-gravs as well. Although I forgot to check exactly how much they need, or how much they're willing to accept at the research station. Is the Vulture alright? Oh, the Vulture has still been able to... Oh! Oh, hello. The Vulture has picked up a lot of stuff. 543 high-capacity lenses that I left behind. That's nice. Alright, let's get these things unbranded. This is way too expensive to do. This is easy. 25 stolen satellites. 90 stolen proton accelerators. Okay, I can't afford that. 80? Nope. Let's make it 75. Okay, so I need to go back to what I think is the research station in order to get these things sold off. That is, if they accept proton accelerators. And I believe that they do. Alright, Sovereign. There's a lot of space that I haven't quite explored yet, but it could just be empty. Where the hell am I gonna resolve my neutron accelerator situation? I can buy a factory that's going to produce these, but that is really not what I'm interested in. Oh, there's an accelerator factory XL over there. In Dark Might Alpha. Haha. Oh dear. Whatever shall we do? Maybe take that thing down. But if I want to do that, I'm going to need more turrets. What? Oh, you're still finding the Zotan. Gotcha. Let's see. Research. Of course it had to be 60 clicks out. Can I sell everything that I have? Not the drills, but yes to the proton accelerators and yes to the satellites. Okay, that's very good. Here comes the money. Now, something I keep forgetting to mention with recording these episodes is that I would really appreciate it if you enjoy these episodes, if you could just donate $1 a month on Patreon, just one. I know that might sound like a strange ask, but the Avorion episodes get me about €3 per episode. And that's not per person, in case you're wondering, that's total for all the views that I get. That's how poorly these things are monetized, and that's partially because I'm not running any ads intermittent in the video. So there's no ads in the video itself. There's just one at the start of it, and there's none at the end. So if you like these episodes, then please just sponsor them by donating $1 a month on Patreon. And in case you're wondering, yeah, $1 a month is not much. So why am I asking for one? Well, there's about 2,600 to 3,500 on average people who are watching these episodes. So I just have massive numbers of people who can actually get this done. I don't need 1 or 2 people to start donating $50 a month. That's actually counterintuitive. It's not helpful. Because when that happens, the chance of somebody dropping out and just taking half the donation away is far too great. So what I would ask you to do is just donate $1 a month, or 3 if you want to get access to my publishing schedule, so you know when the next Avorion episode is going to be. And just support me that way, so I can keep doing these Avorion episodes. And of course the link to Avorion, sorry, no, not to Avorion, the link to Patreon can be found down below in the description. Another way that you can help out the channel is if you want to buy a new game, and you do that through Humble. I have a link down below in the description that allows you to buy games through Humble, and it's an affiliate link, so it gets, Humble then gives me a small cut of the profits that they get. And since it's Humble Bundle, or well, not necessarily Humble Bundle, but it's Humble. They also donate a fair amount to charity, which I think is a really good cause. Alright, 277 stolen transporters, and I'm never going to be able to do all this. I might not even need to if I want to use high-capacity lenses in my own turrets. Let's do another 500. Yeah, now I'm down to 113,000. Okay, back to the research station. Over there. And there was something that I was able to sell off over here, I think. But again, I need to get a license in order to operate here with my stolen cargo. If I don't do it, then they're going to hate my guts. Now, I just spent 12 million on branding all these stolen goods, so I expect a massive return on investment here. Well, investment. If you want to call that an investment. I expect a big return. Now, I do need to check in with the Roadster, which is all the way out here, because she has some parts that I need. Because the Roadster has that system that allows you to detect and highlight expensive objects. So I'll take that off of the Roadster. And then if I still have a slot, I could put that on the Province or on the Sovereign and open up a mine either there or somewhere here. Let's get the Sovereign to jump all the way here. And yeah, let's just have her check out a mining situation somewhere here. That could be handy. In the meanwhile, I'll switch back to the provinces and do one more trip to the research station to start selling off my newly acquired goods. Please don't put me too far away from the research station this time around. 60 clicks. Lovely. The turret factory over here, can that produce any good turrets? Whoa, what's with the lag? I thought we were going to get invaded, but no. Build turrets. Oh, right, those were trinium turrets. Yeah, they're not really worth it. These were not the super chain guns, right? Double rail. Mining. Double chain gun. No, not really. There was an equipment dock here as well, I think. Yeah, all the way in the distance. Now, on the one hand, I'm considering cutting out parts like this, where I'm just jumping around and refining my stuff. On the other hand, I think, no. This is the calm content. The calm content is there to help you just relax, play something in the background, watch it as you're falling asleep or as you're gaming yourself. It doesn't always have to be action-packed. Maybe the smooth sailing through space, especially without the HUD, can just be relaxing and soothing. And I should do this more often, actually. Just turn off the HUD for a bit and cruise. But not now, because now I've reached the research station. And now I'm going to make a killing. 650 high-capacity lenses. Sold, 3 million. 15 proton accelerators. Sold for 2 million. 277 teleporters. I'm just waiting for this to go away so I can actually see how much it's going to be. Almost. Come on. Yeah, it's ticking in something. Alright, just subtract 5 million. Whew, that was 10 million. That was 10 million. The drills apparently have been eaten up by the research facility, so I can sell those off. And finally, the antigrav gens, and now I'm at 30 million. Nice. Time to get the provinces to found a new mine. I should still have... Oh. Or not. Crap. I was really hoping that I still had a slot left to start finding a mine, but I don't. So So I might just have to do this manually. And also, why do I need a commander all of a sudden? What the hell is this about? Right. Anything that looks like a really big asteroid? I mean, there's plenty to mine over here, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not seeing any. And without that system upgrade, all I have to rely on is just visual identification. I don't think there is one here. Okay, other sector here. Unknown hidden mass. A large group of alien ship, or a group of alien ships has jumped in. Got a Zotan frigate and some others. One Zotan frigate and a couple of hunters doesn't really scare me. Oh. Ah, it's trinium. That's not what I was hoping to find. Doesn't look promising in this sector either. Okay, next sector. Any unknown hidden masses? Nothing? It's like my radar is not picking up anything. Like everything's been explored here? I find that rather unlikely. Okay, here. Unknown hidden mass signature. Actually, I should build a different ship for this. We're gonna head to a sector that has a lot of items in it. This one. I'm gonna build another roadster. Because the roadster will also be able to slot that ultra thing. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go for another Star Trek ship. Because I think I have the perfect ship for the job. Voyager. Not necessarily a combat ship, but definitely something that can hold its own. That is, if I provide it with armament, that is. Intrepid. Requires 1.7 million and 192,000 trinium. I don't mind. Apply design. Boom! Voyager. Even has the registry on it. And this ship was made, I already covered this in the highlight that I did. These letters are made out of actual block by block by block makeups. So yeah, they are really well done. Shielding's only 82,000, but it's something similar to the Roadster, so I don't mind. Now, system upgrades. I want to have that Ultratech system installed permanently, because this is going to then allow me to see in a range of 25 sectors what the economy is like. Jump range is 9.4 with a cooldown of 101 seconds. I would like to make sure that that's a bit lower. But I don't think that I have too much available. This is just recharge energy. Energy cooldown, minus 8%. Wow. Fantastic. No, that's terrible. This one, install temporarily. We have another shield for another 100%. I don't really think I need that too much. Cargo upgrades. Okay, let's get the crew on board. Welcome to the Voyager. I grew up watching a show, Voyager. Really, really liked it. I think that was my my introduction in Star Trek. Watching Star Trek Voyager. And then at some point I came across Star Trek The Next Generation, and I thought, hey, hold on. Those uniforms look really familiar. Is this the same show? Well, it turned out to be a different series of the same franchise. And then eventually I started watching Deep Space Nine, which I thought was a bit weird, because it wasn't about a ship, it was about a station. I mean, how interesting could that be? But it turned out that DS9 was a really good show. Okay, how much crew do we need? Of what type? What jobs do we need done? Engineers and mechanics. Just hire all of them. I don't think I'll need miners, but I might need some gunners on this ship. Just a bunch of general crew members. Assign those. There we go. She's ready to go. Alright. So what is the economy like here? Trading lanes, pretty terrible. Overall economy. They need silicon. They have a demand, but no supply. So the price is 24% higher. They really, really need water. Price difference of 30%. There is some supply, but there's definitely not enough. Oh, sorry, there is some supply, but not enough. Let's see, is there a shipyard here? Or is that a different place? Yeah, it's not here. Okay, so I could build a water factory. How about, yeah, here, zinc. This could be a mine. Silver, 15% higher than normal. Very nice. Processors, yeah, no wonder. I can't find those anywhere. No wonder they want those things built. Right. I need to install a radar. Radar range +3. Here, +6. Unfortunately, the cooldown is not fantastic on this ship. If she does indeed take 100 seconds to recharge her jump drive, then she's a pretty terrible scout. Sovereign, find me an equipment dock. Because I need to get a better jump drive for this ship. Yeah, just head over there. Bingo. There's an asteroid, but we seem to have a small pirate problem here. Unfortunately for them, and fortunately for me, the 7 provinces is not terribly far away. So if I just tell the 7 to engage these guys, just attack, well, patrol sector, I suppose. Is there just one mine? Yeah, just the one. There we go. 7's engaging. Working our way through the first pirate. Oh, she's launched her fighters. Interesting. Oh, crap. No. The ship can't handle it. She can. Really? You left them on 14%? Crap. More torpedoes incoming. I don't have any sort of defenses. Well, I have shields, but that's it. Christ, this thing rolls like a brick. Is there anything I can do about that? She does have a couple of thruster ports here. But my, this is not a very good ship. I didn't really use her before this mission. How many thruster blocks are there? Oh. Well, that's creative. Directional thrusters? You've never even heard of directional thrusters. Yeah. No wonder. And unfortunately with these Starfleet ships, they don't really allow you to change too much. That's the problem. Because I cannot just simply go and adjust these blocks without completely changing the look and feel of the ship. But I'm gonna have to, otherwise the ship simply won't roll. Look at that, the roll is 0.05. Now it's 0.14. And yes, that will change the look of this ship. Well, so be it. I at least want her to be able to roll a bit. .28. Now we're getting somewhere. 0.42. That's better. 0.48. Yaw is also quite dreadful. Do you even have... Hold on, you don't have any gyros? The hell? That's ridiculous. That energy container, I'm gonna change that right quick into a gyro array that does yaw. There, that's better. These things too. Yaw, 1. Pitch, 0.45. You roll, 0.53. That's better. And yeah, I know I just messed up Voyager a bit. So be it. At least now she can maneuver a bit, well, a little more comfortable, shall we say. Provinces, could you wrap this up? The AI is dreadful at fighting. Here, allow me. Thank you kindly. Anybody else? Yep. This one seems to be on a direct intercept course towards Voyager. Get him. Yep, there we are. Oh shit, Voyager doesn't have a captain. She can't get out. Cease your activity. Ship destroyed. Whoa. That got quite close. Hold on, doesn't the provinces have any additional captains and commanders aboard? She has at least one spare commander. Transfer one commander. Too far away, yeah, you're right. Oh, I lost structural integrity. Okay, a commander. And yeah, I have a captain. Good. So now she can move. Looks like my fighters are making something of an effort to try and take this ship down. Although arguably, they could be doing a lot better. Where are they even? They're all here. Right. If I'm not miscounting, then this is just the second wave of reinforcements, so I still need to fight off another one. Oh. Good work. So you guys are good for something. Whoa! That got uncomfortably close. Push through it. Marauder neutralized. There's another pirate. Yep, that's the last wave. Come here. Alright, this one is a tough one, or I'm not hitting it. These guys are chasing me. It might be easier to just spin around and just take it down. There we go. Next. Yep, Raider here. I think I just smashed through a wreck. No. Yeah, I did. Just smashed right through a wreck with the provinces. That's gonna cause some damage to the ship. Gotta keep those mechanics busy. One raider left. Sucks to be you, buddy. Destroyed. Alright, very good. How much cargo space do I still have available? Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, switch back to Voyager. Tell the provinces to start salvaging her. Because I don't really need her at the moment. And then I can have Voyager fly out to here. And get that mine claimed. That asteroid. She's a lot more comfortable to fly now. And she yaws like I've nothing seen before. Well, like nothing I've seen before. Look at that. That's impressive. What? The Vulture can't find any more wreckages? What? You got everything? I suppose it's possible, but that means that you just got tons and tons and tons of stuff. Vulture, stop. I need to get to a research depot. Because I'm not sure if the items that the Vulture now has aboard are stolen or not. Oh, right, there were no research stations up there. Yeah. Fine. All the research stations are down here somewhere. Oh, hold on. Wrong exit. This is where I need you to go. Here. Alright, finally, let's get this mine claimed. Money, 28 million. Careful. Coast. Claim. Good. Move away. Judging by the amount of demand, I'd say this could be a very nice zinc mine. There's 25 more demand than usual, which is leading to 17.6% higher prices. There's no supply whatsoever. So I can just tell this ship to... Where was the mine? Here. Found mine. Zinc mine for 14.2 million. Yes. Name it. Well, zinc mine, I suppose. No, wrong ship. No, wrong ship. Here. Mine. Mine. Do I have any turrets that I can put on there? Oh, yes. I picked up a lot of turrets, in fact. I think that might have to do with the Vulture and her salvaging ops. Most of these are not fantastic weapons, but stuff like this, an exotic railgun turret, should be enough to keep some of the pirates off of me. Right. People have been telling you can build inside of these things. I suppose so. But I just usually stick a bunch of things on top of it. Like a cargo bay. And no, I don't need those mirrored. Cargo bay for 14,000. Let's go with a crew quarters on each side. That might be a bit too much. 1,940 crew members. might be a lot too much. 188, still quite rich. Then a neonite generator. Put that on there. And a neonite shield gen. 122,000 shields. I'm generating just enough power. No, I'm definitely generating enough power. 122,000 shields is not great. 254,000. Yeah, that I can live with. Okay. Couple of docking bays. Now for mines, I absolutely do not care what they look like. Because I am not likely to be ever visiting this thing again. So it's just going to be other entities, NPCs, which are going to be visiting it in my absence. Which is fine. Let's just make that thing stick out. Make it pretty easy for these guys to dock. Whoops, that was a bit much. Here? No. And here. Neonite docking bay. Okay, that should do it. She should now start pushing asteroids away to make sure that there's room to dock. And I just need to make sure that I have... Oh. Oh. I need a bigger generator. Let's upgrade it to Zanian. Shield generator. There we are. Done. Okay, crew. How much do you need? Quite a few. Let's go hire some crew. You need 62 engineers. So probably not actually that many. There we go. You need mechanics, which I cannot hire. Also assign the rest of the crew. And that should fit everything. And I still have a few crew members left, which I'll turn into gunners. Because I'm going to put this railgun turret up here. Oh. Yeah, you're right. It has to be built out of Zanian or better. That's neonite. Crew quarters. Here. Yes, I know you don't have any gunners, but that should be fixed. Alright, and that is the new zinc mine operational. Time to set up the specific trades. I do not want to buy from others. I do want to actively sell. Base price is quite high. So per cycle, I'll make 3,719. And since I know that demand's going to be good, I'll upgrade it again for 5 million. So I have another production cycle. It's going to take a little bit of time for this thing to actually start making money. Let's see how much zinc goes for. 250. And I already have 60 stored. So yeah, she should be fine. She should be fine. Right then. My quest to go for neutron accelerators and other accelerators has not been furthered. At all. So in the next episode, I need to take down the accelerator factory over there. For that to happen, I'll need better chain guns. Did I specify where they were? Salvaging. Salvaging. Yeah, here it is. Where's the provinces? Here you are. Go there. She's gonna have to bring her fighters back on board. How much did she pick up in my absence? Nothing. Because she's not allowed to. The provinces. She's not allowed to. Mistake. Alright, let's see if I can use the Vulture to sell off stuff here as well. Get some of my money back. Let's see. Does it classify it as stolen, yes or no? It doesn't! Oh dear. That's striking out lucky. Research station. My flying brick. That means that she can make quite a lot of money. I'm currently sitting on 6.5. Also, if the water supply over here is so bad... Hold on, let's have Voyager come over here. I want to check what the water supply over here is in the whole area. If it's not very good, I'll be able to use that to my advantage. Alright, 85 drills. Can't sell them off all. Antigravs. 782 lenses. 24 proton accelerators. 4 satellites and 87 teleporters. Boom. That was 12 million and change. Nice. Alright, then the equipment dock, because I still need to see if I can get a better upgrade for Voyager. I need a better cooldown. Maybe I can just manufacture one by doing some research. These I just generally don't care about, so let's get them done quick. That probably... yeah, it did go through. Okay. What's next? 1, 2, 3 radar systems, detectors. At this tier I start getting a little more picky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's trading systems. These are enforcers I don't use. Cargo I don't use. All the batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is internal weapon defense systems. Speed and energy. Let's see. These are teleporters. Yeah, I got lucky. I wanted the transporter software one, not the other one. Okay, what do we have here? Detection range. And a scanner. Turns into a better object detector. Always handy to have. This is 5 unarmed turret slots, so now I have a +3/+4. Jump drives. And it didn't go through. Crap. Internal defense systems. Oh, that turned into a battery? Okay, I must have overlooked something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mining, mining, mining. And these two. Better trinium mining detecting system. Oh, lovely. I do wonder what happens if I throw in triple cannons ×3. Not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next up. Armed turret slots. Loot collectors. We have detectors here. We got a couple of drill systems, shields, batteries. Yep, got a shield, excellent. Unarmed turret slots. Got me a better armed or unarmed. So let's say a civilian turret slot, as I usually refer to them. 2 minings. Speed. Energy. There. Alright, next tier. Exceptional. These have to go through, these armed turret slots. There we are. +7 on... no, +7 armed turret slots, not unarmed. Object detectors. Turned into another exotic highlighter. Good. Very good. Oh, that's nice. That's another percentage-based cargo upgrade. Instead of just flat out, this adds X amount to your cargo. And now it's just a mix of everything. Right. If you want to get another legendary upgrade, you're going to have to mash a couple of these things together. So this is why I'm trying to refine these into better upgrades. Better and better upgrades. 2, 3, 4. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that one I can easily replace. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Bingo. Oh, crap. No, I need to make a couple of legendaries. Oh, right. I need to mash legendaries together in order to get the next legendary upgrade. Right. Okay. What happens if I start mashing cannons together? You get a Xanian cannon turret. That does a load of damage. But outside of that is really not impressive. Oh, it didn't even upgrade. Oh, that's unlucky. I thought that with the 4 I'd be able to very easily get that upgrade, but no joy. Just mashing some turrets together, seeing if anything interesting is going to come out. Preferably at higher tier. Quad plasma turret, look at that. 229 damage. Please. Triple chain gun. Pulse cannon. Triple railgun. Lightning. Okay. 1645 DPS is not bad for 2 slots. It's nowhere near what I could get with that chain gun that I can manually produce. Well, that's only trinium. It's not that good. Right. Well, I think I'm going to end the episode here, because the next part is going to take quite a bit more time. Getting more of the chain guns built for the provinces, and I'll probably do that off screen. Once I have more firepower for the provinces, I'll go and hit up this accelerator factory XL. Maybe expand the cargo facilities on the provinces a bit more, and then hoover up everything that this thing drops. And hopefully, finally, get these 3, or these 2 at least. But that's going to be a while. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, if you like these episodes and you want to help me keep them going and make more than just $2 an hour or $2 a video, because that's really all that I'm making with these things. It's less than minimum wage. It's really bad. I mean, I love doing it, but the money? No, the money's not there. And this is my sole source of income. So, again, link down below in the description for Patreon, so you can help me keep these episodes going. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I shall see you guys soon for the next one.